Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for April for the solar eclipse. I did a full reading for the eclipse, a general read that was more about the eclipse itself and a little bit about why I haven't been doing readings for a bit and stuff. So you might want to check that one out too. And then this one is going to be a little bit more geared just for your sign. So let's see what your energy is around this eclipse right now, because this is really something special happening here. Okay. Looks like we got a couple things going on for you, huh? Work is good. Love life might be questionable, huh? It looks like you're being recognized at work. You're putting in hard work and you're being noticed for it, which is good. This tells me that here, Seven of Pentacles is about you putting that work in, working hard, watching things grow. This is about people valuing you at work, valuing your opinion, seeing what you bring to the table, asking you to take on maybe more responsibilities, a new project, things like that. With love, I feel like there's a little bit of a disappointment. You've been looking at something that went wrong, and something went very wrong, because you've got a tower moment here. So there was something maybe unexpected, because I feel like everything was good, 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 good. And then it was like you had like a boom, like that, that tower moment that came. And it's a lot of feelings of regret and loss. And did you make the right choice? Things along those lines. But I think you did. I think you just don't see it yet. But you were living in your truth with whatever it was that you decided. I feel like you took something to an ending, or something came to that ending, and you spoke your truth about it. You were recognizing who you are and speaking the truth about what you needed in a situation. And that's never wrong. Even if it seems like it makes it hard and difficult for the situation in the moment, in the long run, it's always okay to speak your truth. I feel like there was an emotional release because of it, but it led to some sort of a new beginning for you. I think you needed this to be able to, it's what's going to lead you to your 10 of Cups ultimately. The only way for you to allow this in was to come to terms with whatever wasn't working and have that release. I feel like there have been, maybe a lot of tears, which isn't typical of your sign, but with this, I feel like there was, like I said, a big loss that you dealt with recently. But it's, it might be time to be kind of coming out of that, where you're feeling more optimistic than you were before, I think. Yeah, look, a new energy. Knight of Wands. Passion, excitement, fire. Something new is headed your way sooner than you think. Like I said, with this eclipse energy, everything is very, very, very fast right now. So while I think this shakeup kind of came out of nowhere and was fast, I think the turnaround on it is going to be equally as fast. See, card of balance. It's like as hard as you got hit is as quickly as you're going to get right back up. And so I don't think you have to worry about staying down or in this energy for very long. I feel like bigger, better things are on the horizon. I bet you that's what's going to come out of this deck. Let's see. Oh, did another one flip in there? No. Okay. Yep, see, this is about taking time for self-care after heartbreak. You did go through something big. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you had your heart broken recently with something, finding something out, a truth about something, or that King of Swords is really sticking out to me quite a bit. So there was some very truthful communication spoken that really shook things up for you. And it put you in your head a lot about it, a lot about what could I have done differently? What did I do wrong? Like I said, that's where that card over here of the regret, that you keep looking at what you think you lost, like you lost your happiness and your celebration, or I think it's because you were maybe just relying on it a little too much, became a little too codependent with it, where you have to realize that in order to have good stability, you want interdependence, not codependence. Two different things, We always have to maintain our own identity and the independence, and then it's okay to share that with someone, but never be codependent where you need that person to exist. And I think you're realizing that you have a lot more options and choices now. Like I said, I think it's the beginning of starting to feel a little bit more optimistic. I think a lot of you are seeing things in your dreams. A lot of people right now are having premonitions, dreams, all kinds of things that are starting to come true. And I don't know if that's normally something that happens to you. So I don't know if it's kind of making you feel a little bit weirded out that this is happening, but just know that it's happening across like the collective energies and everybody's sort of dealing with it. The best thing you can do is sort of maybe keep a dream diary or something next to you, write it down as soon as you wake up so you don't lose it, once you become fully conscious for the day. And just kind of see if there are any patterns. You can always Google them, and look it up, see what the dreams mean. Maybe it's a little bit of, something you've got going on that you're thinking about, that's manifesting at night, keeping you up a little bit, maybe. Let's see. Yep, see? I'm telling you, there's a shift in focus soon. 8 of Wands, communication. But see how all of this, all the wands are pointed in one direction? There's going to be an intense focus on something that's going to help you shift. Quick movement. There we have the Knight of Swords again. Not again, the Knight of Swords, meaning a card of fast movement. Both of these are very, very fast moving energies in the deck. So like I said, I feel like as hard as you got knocked down and as quickly as you felt like the ground underneath you was taken out, and you lost your footing, you're going to gain it right back just as fast. I think part of it was that you lacked boundaries. And the reality is somebody can only hurt us when we don't have boundaries because they don't know where those lie. And if you are a giver, unfortunately, there are too many takers out there. So what happens when you give, and you don't cut off and you don't have the boundaries is that the ones that take don't know when to stop. And inevitably you get hurt. So never be afraid to put up boundaries. They're only there and they will scare people who intended on breaking them to begin with. So that means they didn't have your best interest at heart. Never be afraid of setting boundaries. Only somebody who wants to disrespect you is going to get upset about that. Nobody who would respect your boundaries anyway, because you almost feel like sometimes you don't need to set them because you think like, hey, people are adults and they should just know how to respect boundaries, right? No, a lot of them just don't. And if you don't put your foot down and say very clearly what's acceptable and what isn't, people will trample all over that. And I think you're learning that now. Yep, see, there she is again. Well, now you have the Queen of Swords. I think before you had the King of Swords. Now it's the Queen, which is also like a divine pairing, a divine couple. So the next person that comes in, I think you'll be able to communicate better with. You're going to have learned your lesson from this one. And the Queen of Swords sits in her truth, lives in her truth. She's called the bitch of the tarot because she will wield that sort of truth, that double-edged sword, no matter who gets hurt, no matter what gets said, because she knows that the only way to align with what is on her frequency and on her level is to exist in that. And she doesn't have time for anything less. She doesn't have time for bullshit. She doesn't have time for anything that's going to get in the way of her hopes, her dreams, her goals. She knows what she's worth. Yep, there's the Magician. You have the power right now to manifest whatever it is that you want. The Magician has all of the tools in the arsenal in order to be able to call things in. So as soon as you are okay with having released whatever it was that didn't go right and being okay with releasing it, that's when these doors open up, and that's when you can use your skills as the Magician, as the manifester, to bring in the things that you want. That's what's happening in this energy right now, is things are shifting very quickly. So as quickly as you can imagine up a new scenario and you want to call something in, you can. But the only way to do it is to make the space for it. So you have to be prepared to let go of things, to let bigger, better come in. And it will. You just have to believe it, which again, I don't know that you're going to believe it until you start to see it shifting. And then once you do, your focus will end up there and you'll call it in faster. But just start doing it anyway. Don't wait for that to happen because it's going to happen. So you may as well just start manifesting now and releasing what's not good because the energy is just ripe for it. 90s pop rock is the Spotify playlist I chose for this month. So you don't have to like the music, just whatever song comes up, go look it up, look at the lyrics, look at the title, the artist. For whatever reason, it's going to come up for you tonight. So let's see. Sorry, that was on because it came up before. Garbage. Only happy when it rains. So look that up. For whatever reason, it's meant to give you a sign that you are on the right path for something, or there'll be some sort of synchronicity in there that lets you know that you're aligned in the right space and place right now. So I hope this was helpful, and I will hopefully be seeing you guys a lot more now that I'm back to my regular readings and on a great schedule again. I've missed you guys, and I feel good to be back. So hopefully this resonated with you. Let me know how things are going, and we'll chat soon.